we start now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Jugal Kishore Mohapatra, Chairman of Shriram Finance Limited, extend you to this extraordinary journey of the company. I also take this opportunity to wish you and your family members a very happy and prosperous New Year. Let me also minds on the auspicious occasion of Makar Sankranti, Chairman of the board, and I also chair the meetings of the Stakeholders Committee, Customer Service Committee, and Social and Governance Committee. I am participating in this EGM residence in compliance with the general circulars issued by the Minister of Corporate Affairs. This EGM is being conducted through video conferencing and other audiovisual means without the physical presence of the members at a common venue. However, the proceedings of this deemed of the company, in attendance of the members, the requirement of appointing is not permissible. The requisite quorum being present, I call the meeting to order. I now request the directors of the company to introduce themselves to the members. Let's begin with Mr. Umesh Revankar.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. I'm Umesh Revankar, Executive Vice Chairman of the company. I chair meetings of Corporate Social Responsibility and Risk Committee. I'm participating in this EGM from corporate office of the company at Bandra Kurla Complex, Mumbai.
As you're aware, the members of the company passed necessary resolution through postal ballot on 2nd December 2025 for redesignating Mr. Parag Sharma as the Managing Director and CEO of the company with effect from 5th December 2025 in place of Mr. Y.S. Chakravarti, who completed his tenure as Managing Director and CEO on 4th December 2025. The board has placed on record its deep appreciation of immense contribution and valuable services rendered by Sri Chakravarti as the Managing Director and CEO of the company. Prior to his appointment as Managing Director and CEO, Mr. Parag Sharma held the office of Managing Director and Chief Financial Officer of the company. Mr. Parag Sharma is present at this meeting. Mr. Parag Sharma, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. I thank the members and board of directors for reposing confidence in me and appointing me as Managing Director and CEO. I chair the meeting of Asset Liability Management Committee. I am participating in this EGM from corporate office of the company at Bandra Kurla Complex, Mumbai.
Let me now introduce Mr. Sundar Subramanian, who has taken officer of the company from Mr. Parag Sharma with effect from 5th December 2025. As you are aware, the members of the company have passed necessary resolution through postal ballot on 2nd December 2025 for his appointment as a full-time director with effect from 31st October 2025. Mr. Sundar Subramaniam is associated with the company since last 3 decades and has made valuable contribution in the growth of the company in senior capacities and roles. He is designated as the Joint Managing Director and CFO of the company with effect from 5th December 2025. Now, Mr. Sundar Subramaniam, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. I am Sundar Subramanian, Joint Managing Director and Chief Financial Officer of the company. I am participating in this EGM from corporate office of the company at Bandra Kurla Complex, Mumbai. Thank you.
I now request Mr. Pradeep Kumar Panja to introduce himself.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning to everyone. I'm Pradeep Kumar Panja, Independent Director of the company. I also chair the Audit Committee of the board. I'm participating in ZGM from my residence at Bangalore.
Mr. Ravindran S. Ravindran.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. I am S. Ravindran, Independent Director of the company. I chair the meeting of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. I am participating in this EGM from my residence at Bangalore. Thank you.
Mr. Gokul Dixit, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. My name is Gokul Dixit. I'm Independent Director of Shriram Finance Limited. I chair the IT Strategy Committee. I'm joining this meeting from my office in Mylapore, Chennai.
Mrs. M. V. Vanuvati, please.
Madam, you're on mute.
She is on mute.
Thank you,
Mrs.
Chairman.
Vanuvati, please. Yes, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. I am M.V. Bhanumati, Independent Director of the company. I chair the meeting of the Special Committee of the Board for monitoring and follow-up of cases of frauds. I am participating in this meeting, in this EGM, from my residence at Mumbai. Thank you.
Mr. Michael Filion. Mr. Michael Filion, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. I'm Michael Fullion, non-executive, non-independent director of the company, and I'm participating in this EGM from my office in Johannesburg in South Africa. Thank you.
Except Mr. D.V. Ravi, non-executive, non-independent director of the company, who is unable to attend this EGM due to some unavoidable prior commitments, all other directors of the company are present in this AGM. The joint statutory auditors, Mr. C.M. Dixit, Mr. Umesh Abhayankar, and Mrs. Anaga Nani Vadekar, partners of Messrs. GD Apte & Co., Chartered Accountants, and Mr. Sanjay Khemani, Senior Partner, and Mr. Manish Singhania, Partner of Messrs. M.M. Naseem and Co. LLP, Chartered Accountant, and Mr. P. Shriram, Practicing Company Secretary, Partner of SPNP and Associates, Scrutinizer for this AGM, are also present in this meeting. I now request Mr. U. Balasundar Rao, our Company Secretary and Chief Compliance Officer of the company, to take us through the regulatory matters, general instructions, and agenda items pertaining to this EGM. Mr. Balasundar Rao.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, U. Balasundar Rao, Company Secretary and Chief Compliance Officer of the company, welcome you all to this EGM. I am attending this EGM from the corporate office of the company at Bandra Kurla Complex at Mumbai. In compliance with the circulars and notifications issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013, this EGM is being held through video conferencing and other audio-visual means, and the company has taken all requisite steps to ensure that the members are able to attend and vote at this EGM in a seamless manner. I'm sure that you would have had the opportunity to read the notice of extraordinary general meeting sent through email on 23rd December 2025 to the members whose email addresses are registered with the company, the registrar to the issue and share transfer agent, and also the depositories. The company has availed services of Central Depository Services India Limited, CDSL, for conducting the EGM through video conferencing and enabling participation of members at the EGM and remote e-voting and also e-voting at the EGM. All the members joining this meeting are by default placed on mute mode to avoid any background noise, disturbance, and also to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. During the meeting, if members face any technical issue, they may call the helpline number of CDSL as mentioned in the EGM notice. Once the question answer session starts, Chairman will announce the names of the registered speaker members one by one, and speaker members will thereafter be unmuted by the host of the AGM and will be allowed to express their views and ask questions. Each registered speaker will be given a maximum time of 5 minutes, and I request each registered speaker to adhere to this time limit. Before speaking, the registered speaker is requested to click the audio video button, and if he or she is unable to join through video mode for any connectivity related issues, the speakers are advised to switch off the video and speak only through audio mode. The speakers are advised to use earphones so that they are clearly audible and also to minimize any background noises. To avoid any disturbance, ensure that Wi-Fi is connected to not connected to any other devices, or no other background applications are parallelly running. Please also ensure that proper light is available to have a good video experience. In the event of any connectivity problem at the speakers end, the moderator will ask the next speaker to speak. Once the connectivity improves, the previous speaker will be called back by the moderator to speak. The company has made available for inspection to the members of the company without any fee at the registers of the company various reports. One is investment agreement executed between the company and the investor. The valuation reports dated 19th December 2025 of independent valuers in terms of Regulation 166A of the SEBI ICDR regulations issued by Ms. Drishti Desai, Bansi Mehta and Company Chartered Accountants, registered valuer bearing registration number IBBI /RV/06/2019/10666, and Ernst & Young Merchant Banking Services LLP, registered valuer bearing registration number IBBI /RVE/05/2021/155, and also the certificate issued dated on 19th December 2025 as required under Regulation 163(2) of SEBI ICDR regulations issued by Ms. Nitya Pasupati, a practicing company secretary holding membership number FCS 10601, having certificate of practice number 22562, certifying that the preferential issue is being made in accordance with SEBI ICDR regulations. The aforesaid valuation reports and also the certificate are made available on the website of the company. Now I shall move on to the agenda items of this AGM. All the items are placed under special business. Under item number 1, special resolution for issuance of equity shares by way of preferential issue on a private placement basis. Item number 2, special resolution for approving special rights granted to the investor in accordance with Regulation 31B of SEBI LODR Regulations 2015. Item number 3, ordinary resolution for approval for one-time, non-recurring and fixed amount to Shriram Ownership Trust, promoter of the company, for the non-compete and non-solicit obligations. The justification and the rationale for proposing resolutions of the aforesaid items and the relevant material facts are given in the explanatory statement to the EGM notice, which was already circulated to the members. With your permission, I am now taking the EGM notice along with the explanatory statement already made to the members as read. As per the Companies Act 2013 and also the rules made thereunder and the SEBI Listing Regulations 2015, the company has provided a facility of remote e-voting to the members to enable them to cast their votes electronically through the remote e-voting services provided by CDSL and all the resolutions set out in the EGM notice. The remote e-voting period commenced on Sunday, that is 11th January 2026 at 9 a.m. IST and ended yesterday, that's on Tuesday 13th December 2026 at 5 p.m. IST. The e-voting module has been disabled by CDSL for voting thereafter. The members who are present at this EGM through video conferencing or other audio visual means and have not cast their vote on the resolutions through remote voting and are otherwise not barred from doing so shall be eligible to vote through e-voting at this EGM once the announcement for the same is made by the chairman after the question answer session is complete. The members will be given 15 minutes time to cast their vote. The vote tab on your screen will be activated to enable you to cast your vote. You can cast your vote by clicking the vote tab. Please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. The results of the voting will be declared within 2 working days from the conclusion of this EGM. The scrutinizer's report shall be placed on the company's website at shriramfinance.in and also on the websites of CDSL at evotingindia.com. The same will also be communicated to the National Stock Exchange of India Limited and BSE Limited. The Board of Directors has appointed SPNP and Associates Practicing Company Secretaries Chennai, represented by Mr. P. Shriram, holding membership number FCS 4862, a Practicing Company Secretary having certificate of practice number 3310, or failing him, Ms. Nitya Pasupati, holding membership number FCS 10601, a Practicing Company Secretary having certificate of practice number 22562, as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the process of remote voting and the voting at this AGM in a fair and transparent manner. Since this EGM is being conducted through video conferencing and the remote voting process has already been completed yesterday, that is 13 January 2026, proposing and seconding of each of the resolutions as set out in the notice dated 19 December 2025 of this EGM is not necessary. May I now request Chairman to kindly address the members. Thank you.
Dear stakeholders, as we come together today, I do so with immense pride in the progress that we have made and deep optimism for the road ahead. I also take this opportunity to thank all of you for being a part of the company's journey. We are meeting at a pivotal moment in the company's evolution. The resolutions placed before you relate to a strategic equity infusion through a preferential issue, the governance and investor rights required under the regulatory framework, and a one-time payment arrangement to the promoter designed to protect and enhance the company's long-term franchise value. Together, these proposals aim to strengthen our capital position, reinforce institutional governance, and to position Shriram Finance for sustained and responsible growth in a rapidly evolving and highly competitive business environment in the financial services space. Let me begin with the broader macroeconomic context of the country. India delivered strong and accelerated growth during April to December 2025, underpinned by strong domestic fundamentals. Real GDP growth rose to 7.8% year-on-year in first quarter of 2025-26 and strengthened further to 8.2% in the second quarter of the current financial year, resulting in growth approximately of 8% in the first half year of the financial year 25-26, as per the official data. Inflation conditions turned exceptionally benign in the later part of 2025. Headline CPI, Consumer Price Index, is sharply to around 0.25% in October 2025 and eased up to about 0.7% in November 2025, aided by favorable base effects and GST-related adjustments and softer commodity prices. Reflecting this environment, the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has adopted an accommodative stance, cumulatively reducing policy rates and bringing repo rate to around 5.25% by December 2025. GST collections remained healthy throughout the year, signaling strong domestic demand. Overall, April to December 2025 period underscores India's ability to sustain high growth amid global moderation, supported by strong internal drivers and proactive fiscal and monetary policy support. Alongside this macro backdrop, fiscal reform and favorable climatic conditions have also created a supportive operating environment. The GST Council's rate rationalization, implemented with effect from 22nd September 2025, simplified the indirect tax structure by converging a wide range of goods into fewer slabs, primarily 5% and 18%, while retaining the highest rates for selected demerit and luxury items. The reform coincided with a strong southwest monsoon in 2025, with rainfall at above normal levels nationally. While even special distribution led to localized flooding and short-term disruptions in certain regions of the country, government estimates point out that the growth in kharif production will be for kharif production will be fairly robust. For Shriram Finance, these developments are structurally positive. A strong monsoon supports rural incomes, farm cash flows, and small business activities, strengthening repayment capacity across our core borrower segments, including commercial vehicle operators, MSMEs, and rural customers. GST simplification and lower rates on selected goods and agricultural equipments help moderate input costs and retail prices, improving the disposable incomes and stimulating demand for mobility, trade, and asset ownership. I now turn to our own performance. During the first half year of the current financial year, we delivered a strong and well-balanced financial performance, reflecting the resilience of our business model and discipline of our execution. On a year-on-year basis, total income grew by 19.12% to rupees 23,458 crores during the first half year. Profit after tax increased by 10.14% to rupees 4,463 crores. Earnings per share rose from rupees 20.56 to rupees 23.73, and book value per equity share improved to rupees 321.13. The assets under management expanded by 15.74% to rupees 2,81,309 crores. Asset quality improved further, with gross stage 3 assets reducing from 5.32% to 4.57%, and net stage 3 assets reducing from 2.64% to 2.49%. I would now like to turn to the most important proposal before you today: a strategic capital infusion for long-term growth. Today, we bring you the message of a new milestone in the company's growth journey. As you may be aware, the company has entered into definitive agreements with MUFG Bank Limited, one of the largest global financial institutions, for a proposed strategic minority investment in the company through a preferential issuance of equity shares. Welcome MUFG Bank Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, as a long-term strategic shareholder in our company. This transaction represents the largest foreign direct investment in an Indian financial services institution, reinforcing global confidence in India's lending ecosystem and the company's leadership position as one of the country's premier and largest retail NBFCs. Though the issuance of equity shares aggregating to approximately rupees 39,618 crores through the equity share aggregating approximately rupees 39,618 crores, MUFG will subscribe to a 20% stake in Shriram Finance on a fully diluted basis post preferential equity share capital. This is not merely a financial investment. It is a strong vote of confidence in the company's business model, our governance standards, and our ability to serve India's underpenetrated credit markets with discipline and purpose. The proposed capital infusion will significantly strengthen the balance sheet and enhance CET1 and Tier 1 capital ratios, positioning us well to meet the evolving regulatory expectations applicable to the upper layer NBFCs. A substantial portion of the proceeds of the preferential issue would be deployed towards onward lending in the company's core segments, including commercial and passenger vehicles, MSMEs, gold loans, and farm equipments. The balance will be used for retiring existing borrowings, improving liquidity, and reducing the overall cost of funds, and for the company's general corporate purposes. Beyond capital, this partnership brings strategic depth. MUFG's global presence provides access to international perspectives, best practices, and advanced capabilities in technology, digital governance, and data analytics. Structured knowledge sharing, including personal secondments and nominee directors, will further strengthen company's governance, compliance, and risk frameworks while preserving the entrepreneurial agility and customer-centric ethos that define Shriram Finance. We were encouraged by the credit rating actions following the announcement of the strategic investment in the equity shares of the company by MUFG Bank Limited. To name a few, CARE ratings have already upgraded the company's non-convertible debentures and subordinate debt aggregating rupees 2,500 crores ratings to CARE AAA stable from CARE AA plus stable. CARE ratings also assigned to the company's fixed deposit program rating of CARE AAA stable. CARE ratings have also reaffirmed the highest short-term rating of CARE A1 plus on the commercial paper program of rupees 7,500 crores. ICRA Limited has also placed company's long-term rating for non-convertible debentures and fixed deposit program of ICRA AA plus stable on watch with positive implications. CRISIL Ratings Limited has also placed the company's long-term bank facilities and debt instruments rating of CRISIL AA plus stable on rating watch with positive implications. As we conclude, I thank all the shareholders and all the stakeholders for their continued trust and support and confidence in the company's management. The resolutions placed before this extraordinary general meeting reflect our shared commitments to strengthen Shriram Finance for long-term through stronger capital base, higher governance standards, and a partnership aligned with our values. We remain conscious of our responsibility that accompanies your trust. We will continue to deploy the fresh capital prudently, manage risk with discipline, and expand access to credit across India's diverse and underpenetrated markets. With your continued support, we move ahead with confidence, focused on building a resilient, future-ready institution that creates sustainable value for all stakeholders. Now I shall invite the members who have registered themselves as speakers to express their views and give their suggestion. I would just like to remind before we start that each member speaker is kindly requested to limit his or her statement to a maximum of 5 minutes, as our company secretary had mentioned. Questions will be addressed after hearing all the speaker members. We have 5 members registered as speakers for this question and answer session, and I would now like to call out speaker number 1, Mr. Manjeet Singh. Mr. Manjeet Singh, please.
Hello, Chairman sir. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, yes.
Chairman sir, first of all, good morning to you, all the board of directors, all the staff of Shriram Finance Limited, and my co-fellow shareholder. चेयरमैन सर, जिस तरीके से आपने अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में हमें कंपनी के बारे में बताया, उससे सर क्लियर विजन होता है कि आने वाला जो हमारा फ्यूचर है वो सर एक ब्राइट फ्यूचर है। और सर जिस तरीके से आप लोग मेहनत कर रहे हैं वो सर हमें हमारे शेयर प्राइस में भी दिख रही है सर। जिस तरीके का अच्छे से अच्छा रिटर्न सर आप एक इन्वेस्टर को इन्वेस्टर फ्रेंडली अप्रोच के साथ देना चाहते हैं सर, वो बहुत अच्छे तरीके से इन्वेस्टर को मिल रहा है। बाकी चेयरमैन सर, हमारे नेक्स्ट 24 मंथ्स के सर थोड़े से रोड मैप क्या होंगे सर, थोड़ा अगर आप ये बताएंगे तो और अच्छा लगेगा हमें। बाकी सर फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर का भी जो प्रभाव है हमारी कंपनी में, वो सर एक काबिले तारीफ है कि सर उन लोगों का जो विश्वास जब बढ़ता है तो सर कंपनी की इन्वेस्टमेंट को उनकी इन्वेस्टमेंट पे ग्रोथ अच्छी से अच्छी मिलती है। बाकी चेयरमैन सर, आपके सीएस और उनकी पूरी टीम का और मॉडरेटर का भी सर हम धन्यवाद करना चाहेंगे सर, जिन्होंने हमें आपके सामने बोलने का मौका दिया। बाकी सर भगवान के आगे हम यही प्रार्थना करते हैं कि हमारी कंपनी दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी तरक्की करे और आने वाला जो हमारा फ्यूचर है एक ब्राइट फ्यूचर हो। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच कि आपने हमें बोलने का चांस दिया।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मंजीत सिंह जी। Now I request speaker number 2, Mr. Santosh Chopra ji. Mr. Santosh Chopra, please.
Mr. Chopra, kindly please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Good morning to all panel members, Chairman Sir, Mr. Jugal Kishore Mohapatra and Y.S. Chakravarti ji, and CFO and Company Secretary. I'm Santosh Chopra from Ghaziabad. I am honored to be speaker number 2 today. I thank the Secretary Department for sending me the link and also ringing me in advance about my turn. Though my throat is not working proper, but I thought it is good to talk to you and have your darshans. I have carefully viewed the notice regarding 20% stake dilution to OAVM Bank. This is a landmark deal for Shriram Finance. I fully support all 3 resolutions, including the preferential allotment and non-compete fee. The partnership with a global giant like MOVE will significantly strengthen our capital base and lower our borrowing costs. Sir, specific questions I got 3 specific questions on the capital deployment. With the massive capital infusion of nearly 40,000 crores, how does the bank plan to balance growth between our core commercial vehicle segment and newer high growth MSME and personal loan segments? Sir, on digital strategy, Shriram 1, I use Shriram 1 and noticed several recent updates for UPI and deposits. With this new investment, are we planning to transform Shriram 1s into full-scale super app to compete with other fintech players? On shareholder value, following this deal, Moody's has already revised our outlook to positive. Congratulations for this. Can the management comment on how this might improve our credit rating further and consequently our ability to maintain the healthy dividend payout we saw in 2025? Sir, I have already casted my vote and I wish the management and new partner at MOVE great success. Thank you very much, sir. Happy Pongal and happy festivity season. God bless you, sir. Keep remember us during festivity season. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Chopra, for your kind words. Now I call upon speaker number 3, Miss Archana Mishra. Archana Mishra ji.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I am the son of Archana Mishra. Our family has been an investor with Shriram Finance since last 30 years. Wealth has grown immensely. Thank you to everyone. And congratulations on the largest FDA in BFSI in the country so far, I'm assuming. I have 3 questions. First question is for the approval of a 200 million non-compete fees, which MUFG directly pays to the promoter, which is Shriram Ownership Trust. Generally, sir, non-compete fees are paid during an exit. Here, I think the promoter is staying and retaining control. So why is this non-compete fees exactly paid? I heard that this is in the best interest of the company, but is the promoter moving out in the near or long-term future, or why is this happening? Because this kind of capital infusion does not have a promoter payout or a non-compete fee. Second question is on LODR issue. Management issued a formal denial to the exchange on November 3rd, 2025 regarding this deal, only to sign 6 weeks later. Exactly on which date did the first term sheet or non-binding offer arrive? If the negotiations were active in November, why was this exchange filing not more transparent? Third, you described MUFG as a strategic partner. However, if you look at MUFG's investments in India and abroad, starting from 2008, Morgan Stanley during the great financial crisis to fintechs in India, what exactly is the strategic advantage is the company gaining, where a bank is investing into a NBFC which is gold loan heavy and commercial vehicle heavy? Those were my 3 questions. Congratulations to the entire group, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to raise these points.
Thank you, Mr. Mishra. Now I call upon speaker number 4, Mr. S.P. Vamanasha Veshania. Mr. Veshania, please.
Can you hear me and see me?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. Sir, thanks for giving me an opportunity to speak. Sir, considering what my predecessor said about the 200 million, who will pay 200 million? Will it be paid by Shriram company or by MUFG? And when the promoter finally exits, will we have to again pay him something like non-compete, or this is a one-time fee? Sir, the MUFG will have only 20% stake. So how do you expect him to become a promoter with 20% stake? Will Shriram Group divest the balance stake to give full ownership to MUFG? Sir, you have given the shares at 840.93, whereas now the price is 990. So please consider increasing the price also if possible. Then what is the plan of MUFG for our company? If the MUFG representative is available, can he give a brief lecture on what are the plans of MUFG? Sir, thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Mr. Veshani. Now I call upon the last speaker, speaker number 5, Mr. T.N. Sastry Ramakrishna. Mr. Ramakrishna, please.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Are you able to hear, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Very good morning to all of you. Many congratulations for our company for all these initiatives, which is helping us to enhance the shareholder wealth. And we fully support all the 3 resolutions. And we do hope that the ensuing festival tomorrow, which is full of sweetness, unlike Ugadi, this coming festival of tomorrow, that brings full of more prosperity to all the stakeholders of our company. And we also congratulate the management for our share price having crossed 1,000 rupees per share on a face value of 2 rupees. And our company is also now finding place in the top 50 companies of the country on the market capitalization. And we don't have any complaints to make against our company, in the sense, complaint in the sense any grievances. Already rights issue was given at a very good price at a face value of 10 rupees, which is translated into more than 12 times now our investment about 5 years back. Stock split also happened, and we are getting reasonably very good dividend, which we hope it will be maintained and it will be improved with the further strengthening of the capital by over 40,000 crores and the retention of this ensuing financial year profits retention, which will add to about 45,000 or more than that to balance sheet, our own funds. So we do hope that we'll get more dividend. And one request which is long pending after the stock split and the rights issue, bonus issue, we are hoping our company will reward us. And once again, many congratulations. And we do hope that company will find a place amongst the top 25 corporations by market capitalization as well as profitability. Thank you very much, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Ramakrishna.
Thank you.
I now request Mr. Umesh Revankar, our Executive Vice Chairman, to please respond to all the questions and clarifications sought by the speaker members. Mr. Revankar.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chairman. Dear shareholders, as you have already mentioned, your company has been doing well for last so many years, consistent performance, dividend payout. The last 3-4 years have been more defining for the company. We had a merger of the two companies, two large listed company in the Shriram Group, Shriram Transport Finance Company and Shriram City Union Finance. Thereby, we had a full range of products for financing, and that gave us a scale. Had large branch network. Now 3,225 active branch with another 600 rural centers we have. With the vast network and a large number of employees, 80,000 employees, we were already geared up for a long-term growth plan. And at this time, we were looking for a right partner to take us for long term. And that was our vision, that we should have a stable partner, so that global partner specifically, because it requires a scale of global size to grow. And we were looking for a right kind of a partner, and we were I should say that this happened at the right time when country is growing well. As our chairman rightly said in his speak, that the country is growing at around 8% and likely to grow at the same rate for a very long time. And we all are in a very right sweet spot for a growth. And we needed a capital growth. And a 20% infusion by one of the best banks in the world really helps us. It helps us in several other ways. One is in the global best practices, advanced technology, because as digital technology is very important for growing the business, and they also have the experience of having a strong digital platform across their investment in the other countries, including Morgan Stanley, plus other Asian countries like Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, and Philippines. That also helps us to share the knowledge, the governance practice, all those things will added benefit for the company's growth. And the deployment will be basically in the business which we already are good at. We are in the commercial vehicle financing, we are at SME financing, and we are at the gold financing. Now, the CV financing and the two-wheeler financing, we are the market leaders. Some of our customers were moving out after being with us for 10 to 15 years for better growth prospect or better interest rates to the competition and the bank. We thought having a good partner will bring down our borrowing cost. And not only the borrowing cost, it also gives us edge over other competition for the smooth growth without really looking for further capital. And we intend to increase our CV penetration in the new vehicle financing, which largely we were missing, and our customers used to go to the competition. That will have a huge advantage for us of retaining the customer. Even in the SME financing, we were in the small retail micro lending. With this kind of infusion and the cost of borrowing coming down, now we can get into the SME financing in a big way. Even though we would like to keep the ticket size small, we don't really intend to go for large corporate lending or not even mid-corporate lending. We believe that with the deep rural network what we have that capability to reach and increase our volume. Gold financing is another one. With the increase in gold price and Indian household having highest gold in the world, they can use the gold for raising resources at very cheap cost, and that helps them to really take advantages in their businesses or in the emergencies. And therefore we feel that this amount will be utilized for increasing lending. And the breakup what we have for lending of 40,000 crores approximately used is onward lending 20,000 crores, 15,000 crores for retirement of high cost borrowing, and other general corporate purpose around 4,600 crores. So overall, we are confident this amount will be utilized in the right way, and the company's profitability and the existing growth rate, or maybe a little higher growth rate, will be maintained. Then on the questions on a non-compete fee, is basically it was a gesture by the investor, because we are in the business for a very long time. They wanted the SOT, that is ownership trust, not to have a similar business by directly or indirectly, which may compete with the existing business at any point of time. Normally, a non-compete clause are for 1 or 2 years, and here it is that the SOT will not undertake any such kind of business where we have already have championed. So that is the understanding between the MUFG and the ownership trust. So the amount will be paid directly to the ownership trust. And on the newspaper story, there were a lot of factual mistake in the story that appeared. Therefore, we had to deny the story, since there were many things which were not really factual. And even though we were discussing with multiple people, not with single. So we had to deny the story. And with the MUFG as a strategic partner, we believe, because wherever they have invested globally, we have seen them going strong with the partner and continue to remain partner for a very long time. For example, the investment they made in Morgan Stanley was 2007 and 8. So they're still going very strong, allowing the management to continue to run the business as they have been running. Not really getting into the managing situation or management being a part of the management team, being only guide. So they have been helping all the other investment across. So the company's management, Shriram management, will continue to remain in the driver's seat for very long time, or maybe I should say always. So that is the understanding we have with them. Other than that, we have given them normal rights, which typically any transaction of where 20% investment is made, where the 2 board seat, nothing additional rights have been given to them. So with this kind of large investment, and of course, there's one more question on the digital. Yes, we have a very strong ideas on the digital presence, in the sense deepening the digital presence with our customers. Most of our customers are digitally handicapped, in the sense they need to be guided for doing a digital transaction. We'll continue to do that, and Shriram One app will play a very important role in bringing the customer on the digital platform. So overall, we feel that thanks to all of you, we have an excellent partner for a very long term now. So we have enough capability, reach, network, and the manpower to keep growing. And with all your wishes and blessings, we will continue to grow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Revankar, for responding to all the queries and all the clarifications raised by the speakers. I now thank all the members for joining this EGM. I also thank all the directors for participating in this EGM. The members who did not cast their votes through the remote e-voting process can now go ahead and cast their e-votes. The facility to cast the e-votes will be available for just 15 minutes. The scrutinizers shall, on completion of e-voting at this AGM, unblock the votes cast through remote e-voting and e-voting by members at this AGM and make a consolidated scrutinizers report of the total votes cast in favor of and against the resolutions. I have authorized Mr. Parag Sharma, our Managing Director and CEO, and Mr. U. Balasundar Rao, our Company Secretary and Chief Compliance Officer, to receive the scrutinizers report on e-voting and also to countersign the scrutinizers report upon receipt of the same and to declare the results within 2 working days from the conclusion of this EGM. With your consent, I, along with the other board members and management of the company, would now like to leave this meeting. I request the moderator to deactivate the e-voting window after completion of 15 minutes when the proceedings of this extraordinary general meeting shall stand closed. Thank you all. Thank you.